Hello everybody, and welcome back to WorldBox. And right now we don't have too much going on. We have the elves are a little bit busy rebuilding, and now the orcs are also in a civil war again because Nezo wants power, which doesn't surprise me one bit. I wonder if it can be their king, maybe. No, not immortal or anything, so it wouldn't be him. Do we have any immortal kings, though? That's my question. Doesn't look like it. Very much doesn't look like it. Not at all. Not very many immortal beings in the world. For sure. And yeah, we got a lot going on with the orcs right now. A lot of fighting. Population drops. Armies are clashing, and Nezo is being retaken. Zapor. Their citizens are going to madness now. Houses are being destroyed. Buildings are taking damage, and population is falling. Oh yeah, lots of buildings are being destroyed. They're even getting some help from neighboring places by the looks of it to deal with them. But Nezo didn't last too long. I'll say that. And these elves are trying to recover, but there's not much buildings left for them really. And now the dwarves have a very strong presence there as well, making it known, building tents and upgrading them to housing as well. Suitable housing, in fact. That mountain pass is used fairly often to commune between the two cities. Never really paid much attention to it until now. But Osahi did survive, and that's what's important, really. Those center areas in there are like safe havens, pretty much. And the orcs also have control of that center island. It's basically an outpost for them now. Yeah, they can keep an eye on what's going on with the elves in the southern territories, while also keeping in touch with their capital, which is also good. And Zapor is still the only orc city-state that isn't under Gogok's control. And yeah, we don't have much going on at the moment. The dwarves are starting to catch up to the orcs, actually. The clan of K-Zap. That's interesting. If the dwarves reunited their other place there, right there, then I imagine they could contest with the orcs. Capture the rest of the human continent, and they could actually probably rule the world. That would not surprise me. The dwarves are exceptional. And they're actually exceptional at keeping their empire together as well. Fairly good stats among themselves. So that does not surprise me one bit. But let's just keep an eye on things, and maybe things will have a fairly peaceful time for the moment. Trade is going as normal. People have fairly horrible relations. But that doesn't mean that things can't turn around, even though it doesn't look like they will. A war between the orcs and dwarves looks to be inevitable. But it's never given. Oh wow, New Elven City's getting burned down by lightning now. That's not good at all. 4 buildings on fire, 1 has been destroyed. Others are continuing to burn. There go another 2, 3. And their campfire is also somehow destroyed by fire. Tell me how that works. But now we have another civil war with the orcs as well. And an elven ship was just destroyed by lightning there. Whoa! Big blast over there. And lots happening with the orcs. Some armies were separated there by that blast of lightning. No, there's no storm there. That lightning. Huh. Interesting. Lots is going on right now. I'm honestly not expecting it. The orcs are at war. Well, lightning is also barraging them as well. These territories in the human continent are fairly weak because of this. There are multiple storms, though. Both seem to be barraging those regions with lightning and rain. Rain isn't very bad. It does help with their farms quite a bit, but I'd say that... Oh, wait, and they are recapturing it now. Lightning does quite a bit of damage, though. But it can make them immortal. But it doesn't look like it helped more. I see a townhouse destroyed, a mine destroyed, and by the looks of it, their port was destroyed as well. And now, the orcs and elves have declared war on each other. And the elves don't really have much to go off of. So it's all going to be fairly close. The elves are only going to survive if they make peace. Or throw everything into defense. There's no way they can stop the orcs. They can do them one place at a time. Maybe they could go after this new city and go Naz on that island. That's possible. I'm sure that trees will grow there, and they'll be able to keep growing if they don't get stopped by the elves. But the elves are expanding. Dwarves have a very good presence on there as well. If they don't stop the dwarves soon, I imagine that they will make a permanent residence there. Maybe even continue to expand. Who knows? And that orcish ship is being shot at by the elves as well. And now, the orcs are getting ready for an invasion. I'm guessing the final invasion. How many are on that ship? 99 are on that ship, but they could be heading home too. Right now, the elves have an army of 106, orcs have 204. But the orcs are also on the brink of another civil war because of the number of cities that they have. So, it'll be hard to tell. I see more orc soldiers getting on ships, though. Let's see. Where is this ship gonna go? Is it going home? Or to war with the elves? It's hard to tell right now. Oh. And now another dwarvish civil war? Demons have also shown up somewhere. Right there. On that island. And there are a lot there. Wow. This is the first time demons have showed up, I think. And the dwarves are invading each other's lands. But their civilians are trying to stop that. And they're not doing half bad of a job. Their army seems to be all occupied over there, so their civilians are dealing with their army right now, which is a alright idea. Send in the pawns first. That works. It looks like the orcs were just returning home. Because that ship landed and now all the armies are on the move back home by the looks of it. Unless they're getting ready here. Oh, it's possible. I'm not sure, however likely though. And now it looks like the army is finally moving in from the mountains. And they are moving in to retake the city of Adoram, and they are doing it. And I imagine that will be for keepsake. Nobody is leaving, and yep, that'll be it. Dwarves are fairly strong right now. They aren't at war, But the orcs are fairly stronger. Have a very good empire. And I'm not sure. Are they getting ready? Oh yeah, they are. Look at that. That ship's got 94 and counting. Look how many are coming. They aren't going to have enough room for all of them. 115 and counting. That's got to be at least 120, right? But now the orcs are also at war. Or no, not the orcs. The dwarves are also at war with them. So now they're at war with quite a bit of the many factions. And the dwarves have proven to be very strong. Very. So let's see if the dwarves will put their might to the test against the threat of the orcs. And maybe they'll finally gain the human continent under their control as well. And they are continuing to... One dwarf can take out multiple orcs with ease. Look at that. How many has he taken out? 10 already? Took nearly a dozen orcs to bring down one dwarf that was equipped fairly well. And their archers are also taking out the orc warriors from afar. Which is a good idea, and it's working, seemingly. And they're continuing to invade, cutting off the top half from the bottom half right now with their army. But the elves are also, look at that, bringing in their army right now. Full force, throwing their entire army into defending against the orcs right now. This is literally the last stand of the elves right here. And it looks like it worked. And they're coming in to deal with the archers by the looks of it. Let's see. Wow, massive damage done by that lightning to the orc army. And wow, lightning everywhere in that region. The elves did it. They defended. And now the orcs have a new threat to deal with. Oh wait, what do we got here? 32. The orcs are in the midst of a huge civil war. That center island betrayed them. Their human colonies, or no, not human colonies, colonies in the human areas are getting wiped out by the dwarves right now. They don't have many buildings left at all. The dwarves destroyed what was left of them. And they are continuing to push north, dealing with the rest of their colonies as well. This is not looking good for the orcs right now. They're losing ground. Dwarves are continuing to go on the attack. I see an orc ship. And there's lots of demons over there as well. And they are gaining some weapons. Look at that. They're gaining some pretty good flame weapons from that. Now we got some more orcs showing up to the elven areas. But there's some orcs on there that aren't even from the orcish, or from the empire, really, but some dwarves have also landed there as well. And they're engaging orcs over there. And now, a new dwarf village has been founded as well. And dwarves are continuing to deal with any orc buildings that keep popping up. Let's see. There are still some dwarves left over here that are taking out more orcs as well. With ease. Look at that. And now they're continuing to take out their buildings and their children as well. Looks like they're regrouping in order to take out what's left of them. Oh, and did he grow up just enough to deal some damage? I don't know. But orcs took a lot of losses on the human continent. And the dwarves even helped defend the elves a little bit. Because they are working together against the orcs now. Look at that, they're allied against them. So the orcs might be in for more than they could, they bit off more they could chew, basically. But, do the elves have an army? No, they are getting ready, though. 78 on that ship. They are getting ready for an attack, and the dwarves are getting on with them. Dwarves and elves working together against a common enemy. I didn't expect those two to work together. But the orcs are also getting ready for another attack by the looks of it. It seems like they're focusing on the elves for the moment, trying to get rid of the dwarves' ally. And right now the dwarves did establish another city. It's not even the main dwarf empire though, it's this other city over here, Kagur, that did it. Interesting. But now the dwarves just declared war on them. And are moving in to capture their cities. Huh. Okay, well I wouldn't have made that a priority right now, but if you insist. And where's that orc ship? Where did it go? The elves have now landed on orc territory. Not their enemy's territory, but the city that claimed its independence, and they are taking out... Whoa. Anybody... I'm not sure where the elves went. Were most of them just vaporized there? Are some of them immortal as a result of that? Doesn't seem like it. But they are taking out a lot of their buildings and their troops and civilians as well. But it looks like Gonaz is being retaken, and now the orcs launched an assault against the dwarvish city in the elven areas. The orcs are going on the offensive now. And the orcs are joining up forces as well, taking out the dwarves. Well, this looks like it might be turning the tide now. I'm not sure. I hear lots of lightning. And a new village has been founded as well now, over there. And I'm not sure how this war is going, but it's hard to tell. I just hear so much lightning, that's all I hear right now. Did this city manage to defend itself? No, it looks like it's basically wiped out by the orcs, that dwarvish city. The elves tried to defend it a little bit, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much. Maybe they'll be able to. I doubt it. But they can try. That's basically their only hope at this point, is that the elves can help out. And there is an elf there trying to take them out. Let's see, maybe he'll be able to. I doubt it, but it's always a possibility. He doesn't have much health left either. And they'll probably move in soon to deal with him. Yeah, that dwarf city is basically in ruins now. And the elves don't care, they're just glad to have their land back. And right now, Kagur is just waiting for it to be recaptured. It's basically on the brink now, but it needs an enemy army to show up in order for anything to happen. And there isn't really, but the elves are continuing their offensive. They have still quite a bit waiting there, dealing with any buddy from Gogok that gets too close. Oh, and now Kagur is finally being captured. Dwarves are continuing to expand into the human continent as well, which is good for them, but their city and stronghold in the elven continent is basically gone. That costed the orcs dearly though. Let's see, how well is this war going for everybody? The elves are still all united against the orcs, but they're at peace. The orcs have been going on offensives, but haven't been attacked. I'm not sure how it would go if they were attacked. The dwarves have landed in elven territory, probably to help them, I'm guessing. And this dwarf here is taking out some orcs by the looks of it. Trying to, at least. How well is he doing, though? That is my question. He's doing alright. He managed to take out one of them there. Actually, he took out both of them. He saved the city. Literally. Wow. And the elves look like they are attacking some parts of the orc army. They're elves. They're archers. They are massed on the coastline. There's even a dwarf there that's helping them out. And they are taking out what civilians that they can, hoping to weaken them. And wow, big fight going on here. Look at that. Lightning strike did a lot there. Look at that. Massive. Now their archers are hoping to hold on to what they have. And demons have showed up again. Where this time? There, on that small island. Okay. That island is devoid of grass now because of the demons that were there before. And is this city still alive? It is still alive. No houses left in it though, unfortunately. Well, let's check how things are going. Okay, the orcs have 120 in their army, elves have 68, and dwarves have 148. I have to say that, oh, and they just lost another city as well. Gonaz betrayed them. Again, I wouldn't call it betrayed. They claimed independence. But now I feel that the orcs are going to be on the defensive. Unless these dwarvish rebellions have an impact. And it might actually have an impact. They're actually capturing the capital. Having two capitals right beside each other isn't the best idea, and it is showing right now. They must oppose the war right now. But I think that I'm going to leave things here for now. This war is turning into something totally different. The dwarves might even be forced to make peace simply because the civilians don't want them to be at war. But yeah, I think I'll end things here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was definitely a really interesting episode, and I'm loving where this is going. I might throw those demons just onto the land over here because it's the next closest one. Or to that island. Yeah, I think I'll do that. You know what? I'll do it right now. So yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.